All right, guys. Again, we are just a few minutes away. We know it is past time. I did take the timer down. We are getting some last minute details worked out, some last minute bets. So just give us just a few minutes. We are almost ready to roll. I got Josh Roberts in the booth remotely, and he's going to be breaking down all the shots and strategies. Again, if you have not bought your pay-per-view pass, this is going to be 3 days of very, very high level one pocket. So bear with me while we get this worked out. We are just a few minutes away.
All right, guys, this is Josh Roberts commentating for Omega TV. It looks like these guys are ready to lag. Just working out some last minute things on the bets, and we'll be started momentarily. So just bear with us. All right, so here's the lag. We're starting. All important lag. Here we go. And it looks like Shane takes it away for the lag, so he'll be breaking first. And this is a full race to 24. So race to 8 each day. 8 and 16 and 24. And this is a normal format for those of you guys who are new. And here we go. We'll see how this first break looks.
All right, guys, it is go time. SVB breaking off in the first rack. Josh, you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. And we got a really nice break here in the beginning by Shane. Josh, I'm going to let you take it away, brother. I do have a couple camera angles. I've got both a left side corner cam and a right side corner cam, as well as a stack camera. So
Perfect.
We are rocking and rolling. You need anything, you let me know, Josh. Guys, if you haven't got your pay-per-view pass already, you need to do it right now. Omega Billiards is the only place to get that pay-per-view. Go ahead and go buy your pass. 3 days of high level one pocket. Josh the Beast Roberts calling out all the shots.
Okay. So Shane is looking at just thinning the 6 ball and getting to the side rail there and trying to leave Tony a tough cut on that stripe. I kind of like him shooting the 15 into the 13 and pushing the 13 over to the rail, staying into the pile there. Takes all the advantage away from Tony and slightly gives Shane a small advantage pushing another ball out. So I like pushing the 13 out and getting a rail and staying in the pile there. He's looking around and stuff, but I think the pushing the 13 to the rail is the best shot. It may take a foul here, but I like the 13. He can get a rail here. Doesn't have to take a foul. Okay. All right, so it looks like he took a foul on purpose and still pushed the 13 out, not taking a chance. I don't see why he didn't just hit that just a bit harder and try to get the rail there. But in any case, Tony is buried, and he's going to look to get a rail with this 15 ball and just stay on top of the pile. Could go up the table for the triple up, but I don't really like that. Shane's a straight shooter. He's looking to shoot. I think it's a mistake to let him shoot early on, even if you just take a foul back. I'm sure they're playing the 3-foul rule. So Shane took the first foul, so it wouldn't be much harm in Tony taking a foul back. Doesn't look like he's gonna, though. Looks like he's going up table. He's just looking for a place to just get a thing. It's going to be pretty hard to do, in my opinion. Nothing easy to do here. I mean, he could actually just thin that 6 ball and get over to the left side rail and push the 6 out. Float stroke here, trying to draw back into the pile. A little dangerous, this shot. I think it's worth it. Just take a foul here and get out of trouble. Okay, so that's what he's done. All right. I think Shane's going to be the first one to give up a shot. If he were to just take a foul, then Tony could just take another foul, and Shane would be on 2. So I think Shane has to make the first move and leave the cue ball out in the open here.
And Josh, I know there have been times where we weren't always privy to the rules that they're playing bar. They are playing 3-foul rule.
I figured they were.
Yeah, this came from Shane, so they are playing 3 fouls, so this could be a very interesting ordeal.
Well, in this position, he almost really has to take a big risk to do that float stroke. He's going to leave the cue ball out. Even if he doesn't sell out, he'll lose position to where his side of the table is advantageous. So yeah, he's going to try to just use the float stroke and draw back into the pile and get out of this foul taking situation. And as long as he just keeps the cue ball straight, he'll be okay. Even if he doesn't get on top of the pile, he won't leave anything. All right, so that's what he's done. And he maybe left Tony a good look at the 3 to either at least clear the 5 out or maybe even bank the 3 on the 8 and create something here. Okay. So I like what he did there. He went ahead and crossed it and went behind the 5, covering up the balls he put over by his pocket. And Shane may have to try to take a kick at this 8. He looks like he's got a clear kick line to just go one rail the long way and just kick the 8 and try to stay behind the 3. So he just wants to make the 8, pocket it, and give it to him. Oh, got him behind it. Got him behind it. This is no good. Tony's going to have a chance to maybe shoot some balls here. Now, the angle that he has, he may have to run into the 3 unless he can, like, tighten this up and miss the 3. This is a 3 balls kind of sitting there where he can't get past it. He may have to just bank the 5 next or something. Okay, so he's going to try to get past the 3 from where he's pointing his finger, a little inside English, and try to just bounce on the inside of that ball. Yeah, he's too close to the rail that way. He can't go that way. Wow, he held it up a whole lot. Okay, so not quite out of trouble here. He may have to lag on this 13 and go behind the 5 like he did on the last shot, which this one is not laying as good as the last one. Okay, so he still got in behind the 5. He went forward on that one. Shane is virtually in the same position. Matter of fact, this kick shot is just a bit harder because the 6 ball is out. I mean, the 3 ball is out just a little bit. So he can't easily give it to him. He's going to maybe try to kick behind it and remove it from the pocket. He might be able to kick right into that crevice in between the rail and the 3 ball. And he does. Hits it perfect to get it out of there. Great shot. Tony's in a little bit of a tough position here. The 5 ball is laying good for Shane. He may have to just nick this 3 and lay under the 13, and he did. He would love to be able to shoot some sort of a kick shot or something, but nothing really lays good for that. He's going to try to maybe just clip the 13 and get a rail. Only problem with this is he's going to leave the 5 ball for Tony. So he can't just move. He can't just hit the 13 and get a rail because he'll leave the 5 ball. Can't necessarily go toward the 5 with the cue ball because the 3 ball is cuttable from a certain distance. Shane may find himself taking a foul here. Yeah, that's what he did. He took a foul, and a little bit touchy for Tony to get out of this as well. He may have to give Shane the first look at the 5 ball here. Just banking the 13 up and getting on that bottom rail, maybe. Surprised he held it up right there. Okay, that's, as you know, he got it close enough to the 3 where the 5 ball isn't cuttable. So is he going to try to stay on the back of the 3 with a little chip? Just chip the 3 and stay right on the back of it. So that's that small ball. He's going to be moving it a little bit. All right, so he's just chipping it and hitting the side rail and trying to get back close to it to cut off any look Tony might have. All right, so he's done nicely with that. And I expect Tony to maybe try to get behind the 5. Just chip the 3 and get behind the 5 ball here. He doesn't have to shoot this bank. I'd be really surprised if he did. Last thing you want to do is give a shooter a shot. And I think Shane definitely classifies as that. All right, so Tony has 1 ball, I believe, didn't he? Let me see, 3, 5. Oh no, wait a minute, maybe he doesn't. 8. No, he does have a ball. No, he doesn't. It's 15 on the table. I guess he owed 1. I don't like the bank at all. I think he should just go behind the 5 here, if he can. Oh, he took a foul. Really? All right, so Shane on -2 and Tony is on -1 here. Shane took a foul right behind him, so now he owes 3. So -3, -1 is the current score. We will get that updated for you in just a minute. There it is. And both on 1 foul right now. Both took a foul each. And now Tony has kind of put himself in a position where he maybe has to take another foul here. I think while he had the space, he could have went ahead and tried to get behind the 5 at that point. He didn't want to sell a bank on the 5, I think, and maybe that's why he didn't. Tony's just looking at what he's going to leave if he just gets a rail off the 3 ball.
And once again, guys, if you have not bought that pay-per-view pass, now is definitely the time to do it. We will be live on Facebook and YouTube for a little while longer, but we will be cutting that and going all the way to the first player to 8 games. So potentially 15 games of one pocket tonight if it were to go the distance. Lots of pool, plus 2 more days. So if you haven't got that pay-per-view pass, you need to go get it ASAP, guys. OmegaBilliards.com.
I think he should be kicking the 3 right here. It lays good to go into the 12 with the cue ball, and maybe the pile helps cover it up. But wow, he chopped that ball in. What a shot that was. An amazing shot. And he may have a shot on the 7 ball. What a shot. Thanks to the good equipment, we can split the screens and do a replay. And Steven is on it. All right, so yeah, I can't tell if he can see the 7 ball. It looks like he's lining up on it right now. So he can see, no, he can't. He's jumping the side of the 15. I think if he has to jump the side at 15, maybe he should choose another shot. Yeah, he's definitely looking at jumping the side of that 15 ball to pocket the 7. And it's great if it goes, but if it doesn't, he's in trouble. It actually lays pretty good. If he could hit it nice and full, he could kill the cue ball right there and have a shot on the 13 and possibly not leave one on the 2. So, depending on how good and solid he hits it. Wow, what a shot. He popped the 2 out by accident, but he did end up with a shot on the 13, and the 8 goes out of the top there. So he'll have a chance to get on the other side of the balls and maybe get even a few more. All right, so that's 2 on the ball count for Shane for this run, and he was at that -3. So one more to get even, and then he can start getting his way out of the hole. Got a little bit funny on the 8. I would have liked to have been just a hair straighter, maybe another 4 or 5 inches to where the 8 is not a tough shot. It looks like he can hit the pile from here and go behind the ball, so he just needs to focus on making the 8. Alright, so pocketing the 8, it's going to hit the pile and maybe have a chance to run some balls for real if those open up. And he does, but they didn't quite open the way he needed them to. He may have to settle for the 2 ball. Alright, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to help get my children in the house. Sure you understand. All right, so Shane is still running balls, and he's got 4 now. 3 right out in the open, and the 1 ball may be possible to make as well. All right, so 10 ball. Good shot. He drew to the 6. I believe the 9 passes, so he'll have to shoot the 9 ball first. Oh, no, it doesn't pass. Oh, okay, never mind. It looked like from the top they both go. Okay, all right. So I'm not sure the ball count is exactly right. Doesn't look like quite enough. Oh, yeah, it is because Shane has to spot 3. That's right. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. All right, so they don't. Okay. Looks like that 10's a little bit off, but Tony's shooting at the 11 here. He's going to bank it 1 rail back at his pocket. Try to anyway. And that's no good right there. I'll be right back. Sorry.
All right, so after a nice run there, Shane owing 3 balls, he's able to put quite a few points up on the scoreboard. Holding a pretty big ball count lead right now. Plays a nice little safety there, putting Tony on the end rail, trying to minimize his ability to bank at the ball. And I'm not quite sure what his best option is here, but he has an idea. Oh, well, that was beautiful. Almost made it. He went rail first for the bank. That's incredible. And he left Shane in a position to where he can't really shoot at a ball. Not offensively, I don't think. He's got so much. He's got such a big lead. He may just try something a little risky here with that 6-10. I think that's what he's looking at there. Very possible.
All right, Steven, I'm back with you.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that.
And he did try that. He broke out the stack. Let's see what happens now.
All right, so Shane opened up the balls. Tony's going to have to shoot at this bank. He's got no choice. He's wide open table right here. He's got to go all out for this and try to make it. Good shot. Notice the speed he hit it. He wanted to make sure he hit it good enough to give himself a chance. And the 6-1 is nice and open. If he could pocket one of those balls and just get started on this run, he'd be in a great position to go ahead and catch up to Shane, maybe even steal the game. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. That's gonna be a deal breaker right there. All right, so Shane's got a clear shot of his pocket. 6 is sitting right there. Looks like he's a little straight on this ball. It's not automatic for shape here. It's not automatic. He may have to roll down for the bank on the 6 and get to the 1 next. Or either draw into the balls on the spot and try to get a shot that way. Yeah, I didn't think he had quite enough to force it over. It was a very, very small angle. All right, so 6-1 on the ball count. And 6-1 on the ball count. And Shane is ahead. And I think we'll see the ball start going up the table from here. All right, so he put that one up on his side. and he's forcing Tony to play defense and stay under the balls. Well, really, I don't know. The way that ball got right by the side pocket, he may be able to still go up the table as long as he doesn't leave it straight in. He may go ahead and shoot this bank at his pocket and just hit the side rail, make sure he's not leaving it straight in. Another ball back in play on the spot. And he didn't leave Shane a shot, so he'll just be pushing the ball up the table, maybe crossing the one back up the table. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Tony go ahead and take a bank at this strike ball. I can't tell what that is, the 12 or the 14. Okay, no, he's shooting at a 3-railer. I'm gonna slide over the cue ball a little bit. All right, that's not too bad. He's keeping him in play. He's left Shane a clear window at this 11 ball to get it back up the table. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and cross at the 9 and play aggressive here. It's kind of a mistake. He's leaving the balls down and play for Tony. Definitely could be a mistake here. You leave Tony close to the balls. Good at making something happen. I wouldn't be surprised to see him bank the 9 at the 11, pocket the 6 while floating up the table. All right, so he got the 6 off the table, didn't pocket anything. So all the balls are either in the middle or on Tony's side, so he has a slight advantage on the ball position. Now I think Shane can go ahead and cross the 9 up the table and go 2 rails and get under the 11 and push it towards the pile with the cue ball inside English, about a half ball hit. It is a little risky, but I don't think it's that risky. I think it's a pretty routine shot here, especially if you're just playing the cue ball 2 rails into the 11. But he doesn't have to, though. Looks like he can maybe shoot the 9 into the bottom of the 11 and clear them both and get it out that way. And it looks like he may be able to look straight at the 11 as well and just stop his cue ball there. He has to be careful of the shot he leaves, though. Okay, so he did the first shot I called. Let the cue ball get up a little bit high. Tony's going to have a bank on this 6 ball. Now, pockets are tight enough to where I'm not sure if he'll go all out on this or whether he just plays to make the bank. Okay, so yeah, he didn't try to go all out. And he should try to go all out and make this one, because this one will get him to the balls where he's shooting straight in and possibly get him back in the game. All right, not quite. He didn't hit that one quite as well. That strike ball might go, but I would not take the chance. I would go ahead and remove the 11 ball. Kick it out, start getting balls out of play would be my mindset if I'm Shane. I don't want to give him more of a chance to get back in this game. Wow, just barely missed it. And he didn't leave a shot, not a straight in shot anyway. Tony will have a kick at this 14. He can probably kick this in and go towards the pile with the cue ball. Okay, he's going to try to catch the point. And he did. He did catch the point. What a shot that was. That's worth a replay. All right, so he pocketed the 11 and he opened the pile a bit, got that 3 out, and so he might have a chance now. You pocket this 3. Oh, look at the cue ball work too. If he'd have pocketed that 3, he would have been in business. All right, now I don't know if Shane can see the 3. If he can, it's bad news. Even if he can, it's bad news because the 15 is lined up actually really well to bank at it. So, all right, so I'm saying that if he can't see the 3, he could go ahead and bank the 15 ball. It lays almost perfect to shoot at it. Oh, wow, he just skibbled it in. And he'll need just this 1 to take the first game. It's a good shot by Shane on that 15 ball, and he takes the first game.
Absolutely.
And we're starting the next rack.
Yeah, and so I was talking to some of the locals in here earlier, and they're telling me that this table that they're playing on is, the toughest table in Griffs to play on. The pockets are very tight. The cloth conditions just make it very, very difficult to play on this table accurately. So they did pretty well with that one. Going into rack 2, Tony breaking. Shane did win the lag. And here we go. And once again, guys, if we are still on Facebook for free and YouTube for free, but it's not going to last all night, make sure this may be your last opportunity, your last warning. Go get your pay-per-view pass if you want to watch 3 days of very, very high-level one pocket with commentary by Josh the Beast Roberts.
Yes, sir. And Shane didn't quite get under that 2 ball the way he needed to, and Tony's either going to bank this right at his pocket or bank it into the pile. Okay, so he undercut it just a bit. Okay, I'm not sure if Shane can see a whole ball there or what. He may have to take a kick at the 8. He has to make sure he kicks deep on it so it goes across the 2 and not on the inside of the 2. I would actually evaluate the rest of the table and make sure there's not a better shot choice than that, because that's not that easy, and quite possibly you may leave a bank on the 9 or something. If you kick and stick it perfect or something like that, you may leave a bank somewhere else. Tell you what, Shane's in a little bit of a spot here. That's about his only shot, is to kick at the 8 and try to kick it across the 2 ball kind of at his pocket. I don't like going to the bottom rail. This is very, very touchy. Unless he's just nicking the 13 or something, just rolling soft on the 13. Oh yeah, it's definitely a mistake. Yo, he got fortunate on the treetop. I think Tony will still shoot it, but a lot of the control is gone being elevated like this. Yeah, he can still definitely make it, but the control is not going to be there. Okay, so it did not go. It hung it, so I would think Shane would go ahead and just pocket the 2 and put Tony on the back of the pile. Well, he fell a little low on it. Definitely didn't want to be down there. If I'm Shane, I would have wanted to have been like in between the 15 and 11. So definitely didn't want to be on the bottom of the pile. He didn't sell out anything, but he didn't trap him at all. So Tony will be able to work this position, and like I said, he opened up a few balls on his side, and he got the first ball of the game. And in my opinion, I think Tony will have to play really smart one pocket to beat Shane. I don't think he's going to be able to outshoot him. He's going to have to maybe pass up a few shots to make sure Shane isn't shooting at his pocket. Alright, so decent little safety. I'm Tony, I don't even think about it. I go ahead and shoot the 10, draw the cue ball. Just like that. That's not bad at all, really. He may have left a possible two-railer on the 1 for Shane, and it looks like he can kind of float over to the side rail behind the 11. Looks like the 1 is available for a two-railer, though. And if he gets behind the 11, he covers up any kind of side rail bank that he may give up. Okay, so he didn't take the chance. Looks like it's going to be an up-table game from here. And the position the ball's laying, unless somebody makes a mistake with the cue ball, they'll be going up-table for the next maybe 10, 12 shots. Because they're kind of in a position where you have to push them all up the table or work a trap. And the pile is gone, so trapping is a lot harder than it would be if it were there. I don't like Shane doing anything but just pushing the balls up right here. Like, you try to get creative, you're going to leave a shot. Like I said, pushing balls out of play is the move. I don't see, there's nothing else really presented itself that's worth taking a chance on. You know, want to make a mistake. So just, you know, get the balls out of play or on your side. Just work the position. And either way, the balls are going up the table unless somebody takes a shot at their hole. And with nothing to defend it, it'd be hard to make them take that shot. Up the table they go.
Yeah, Josh, and this is going to be a long, interesting game. And guys, I just got word this is your last call. Your last call to go get that stream. If you don't want to miss any of the action, in about 3 minutes, actually 2 minutes now, we are going to cut off the free streams on YouTube and Facebook. So go get your pay-per-view pass, omegabilliards.com. Josh the Beast Roberts on commentary, 3 full days, plus reloops up at 9 a.m. the following day. and they're up for about 5 days after the event is over. You really can't beat that, right, Josh? I mean,
No, I
3
would say you can't
days.
beat that. These are two titans of the game plan. I mean, even if it didn't have all those good perks and extras, just the match alone is worth the purchase, I think.
Absolutely.
So, even without my lovely voice on the commentary, it's still worth the purchase.
Yeah, well, you on commentary definitely adds some value. So, just a few
So,
minutes more, just a few minutes more, guys.
all right. So, Shane's still trying to make something happen here, and I think it's a mistake to try to make anything happen if you have to force it, because there's no balls to really run. You'd be shooting at a one bank, maybe two balls if you hit it really good. It's just not worth it right now. Okay, and he sees that as well. Up the table they'll go. They'll keep pushing until most of them are at least past the side, is what I'd say. Now, Tony has the advantage, so he'll start pocketing balls that's on Shane's side. He'll probably roll on that 3. Or either thin the one ball and get to the bottom rail. But you have to be careful with that because that striped ball is up off the rail on Shane's side. You don't want to fall below that and sell out a shot. So I think he should just go ahead and pocket the 3. That's the shot. Put it on the spot. Take a ball off Shane's side.
Absolutely. And again, guys, this is it. This is the last call. Don't forget, guys, we do have the reloops. Also, we have 24/7 tech support. If you guys ever have any issues, you can find under our upcoming pay-per-view events on the website, there's going to be a tech support number right there. It says for immediate pay-per-view technical support, please text or call 602-810-3931. That is our tech support guy, Ben. He does a great job. If you have any issues with the stream or purchasing the stream, you can reach out to him and he will take care of everything for you. So do not hesitate. If you've had issues in the past, we've got somebody that will take care of it. So again, guys, this is it. I'm about to cut the feeds. Thank you guys so much for watching our free preview. And we are going straight to pay-per-view. See you guys on the other side.
All right. So just as Steven said, we're getting off the free stream now. You'll have to jump on the pay-per-view if you want to continue.